Students who fall into this category may have multiple disabilities. For this reason, we need to consider the use of as many senses as possible to increase engagement with the book. Above left, you see a juice box attached to the page. By filling the juice box, the student gets a concrete representation of what the reader is reading about. Above right, felt stars have been added to the page. This adds texture so that the student can feel and is also a topic in the text. Above left is another example of how you might add an object to the story. The student feels the object as you read. You can then use the same object to ask a comprehension question. For students with visual impairments, this is a wonderful strategy. Above right is a large 8 by 11 picture of the sky with clouds. For students with the most significant disabilities, it is often necessary to enlarge images. Choose up to 3 things from the book that you can represent with objects. If possible, these items should appear more than once in the story. Choose the main character for the book or chapter and find a photo to represent that person or animal. If you have participated in the Story-Based Lessons module, then you will recall that you need an anticipatory set to go with your books. This is very important for students with the most significant disabilities, as you will use this object to relay what the story is about. Students can answer summary questions using this object. It is not always possible to represent what the story is about with an object. If you cannot, then choose something from the front cover. For example, top left is Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. Unless you have a boy doll, it would be hard to represent the main idea of this story. We chose to use a pillow since there is one on the cover. We chose a baseball for Dewey McGee Loves a Good Game and shells for Tar Beach. You could also use pieces of asphalt for Tar Beach. Here we used a parrot for this chapter book and clouds for It's Your Cloud. Notice that the clouds are just cotton balls glued to construction paper. You can often find inexpensive ways to make what you need. In fact, that would be a nice extension activity. Students could create their own cloud.